everybody, welcome back to another Yoga with Carrie. Today we are going to be doing a flow that I have no idea what we're actually going to do because I haven't thought it out. We're just going to roll with it, but we're just going to do like a normal 30-minute class just to get the heart pumping, a bit of flexibility, and just some relaxation at the end as well. So we're going to start off in child's pose. So bring your big toes together, sit back on your heels or as close to your heels as you can, and walk your hands forward, resting your forehead onto the mat. And just letting any distraction go. For the next 30 minutes, it's just you on the mat and your breath working together. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Roll your hands a little bit closer to the front of your mat, opening up the shoulder blades a little bit more, open up the chest a little bit more. Use the breath, inhale and exhale. Take two more. Inhale. Exhale, push back. Clear your mind here. Don't let anything come in your way of having this time for yourself. Come onto your hands and your knees, tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Spine is in line with your neck. Inhale, cow pose. Eyes look up, roll the shoulder blades together. Exhale, pull the navel to the spine, eyes look down, tuck your chin in. Inhale, warming up the spine here. Exhale, push back. Use the breath. We're connecting breath and body together in this sequence today. So try and connect the whole time. Inhale, last time. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come back to center, tuck your toes and lift into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, come back onto the knees, bring them wide of the mat, push back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, come onto the hands, tuck the toes, make everything flowing, show that you care. Bring the knees wide of the mat, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, push the hips up high. Bring the heels close to the ground. Inhale, come back into plank pose. Exhale, push back. Inhale, plank. Engage the core, open up the chest. Eyes look just in the front of your mat. Exhale, push back. Inhale, forward. Last time. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, eyes look forward, bend your knees, walk or jump in between the hands. Halfway lift, eyes look up, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Use the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bend the knees here. Exhale. Find the four corners of your feet. Push down on each part. Inhale. Exhale, last time. Inhale, bring your hands on your hips, flat spine. Roll up, bring your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, move through the heart and bring your hands out wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Relax everything. Get into each pose. Inhale. Exhale. This is the time just for you. Nothing else matters. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands on your heart, lift your chest up. Inhale, reach the arms up this time, open up the chest, back bend. Just a slight one. Bring the weight on the toes. Eyes look up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down, step or jump back, plank pose. Spread the fingers wide, open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa so you can come down onto the knees if you need to. Or make your way into chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale. Exhale, soften more. Lift the hips up a little bit higher. Inhale, eyes look up, bend the knees, jump or walk in between the hands. Halfway lift, eyes look up. Don't leave your hands hanging, bring them onto your shins or your thighs or the mat. Bring more weight onto your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, flat spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, open up your palms. Step to the front of your mat, bend your knees, lift your arms, chair pose, tuck your tailbone in. Bring all the weight onto your heels. Keep looking forward, chest is open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up again, chair pose. Weight on the toes. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, inhale, reach the arms up, chair pose. Hold. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back or jump back, plank pose. Open up the chest, don't let your hips down low, don't reach them up too high. Just nice and straight. Bend the elbows, keep them nice and close to your ribs. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Everything's engaged. Inhale, right foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Right hand reaches up, plant your left hand down. Eyes look up. Bend into this front knee more. Open up the chest more. Eyes look up. Hold here. Spread the fingers wide. Push into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hand, bring the right hand on the inner side of the right foot. Push into the right knee and the right elbow. The right shoulder, reach the left arm up and over. Keep your hips in line, right hip forward, left hip back. No, sorry, opposite way. Right hip back, left hip forward. Roll the chest open more. Eyes look up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Plant your hands either side of your foot. Step back, downward facing dog. We go for the other side. Bend your knees. Left foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Right hand plants down. Left hand reaches up and over. Open up. Bring your right knee dragging towards the front of the mat. Your left heel back towards the back of the mat. This means everything's engaged. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant it down on the inner side of the foot. Reach the other up and over. Inhale. Draw the groin down a little bit more. Get that stretch in. Inhale, lift up. Create some space in the side body. Bring it back down. Step back, downward facing dog. Bring the knees wide of the mat. Child's pose, big toes touching. Relax into the floor. Take some movements. Just take a few deep breaths here. Feel how open your hips is beginning to feel. What part of your body is still a little tight? Send a dedicated breath to that part. Take one more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come onto your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Roll the shoulder blades away from each other. Eyes look back at the knees or the toes. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, eyes look forward, jump or walk in between the hands, halfway lift. Eyes look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Eyes look up. Open up the chest. Bring your hands to your heart center, sink a little lower. Bring your left elbow to your right knee, twist to the side. Roll the right shoulder back, the right elbow up. Look behind you. Keep twisting a little bit further if you need to. Try and bring your hands closer to your chest. If you want to go deeper, open up the arms or keep them there. Eyes look up. Make sure your knees are in line. Inhale, last breath. Exhale, bring your hands back to center. Step your left foot back. Maybe trying to keep the legs, the hands where they are. Drop the heel back, the knee back down. Untuck the toe. Bring the hands closer to the chest. Keep rolling back. Keep opening up the chest more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly undo the hands with control. Come, bring your hands either side of that foot and extend it out, softening down onto your knee. Right hip back, left hip forward. Engage this right foot. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Plant the left hand down. Reach the right arm up and over again. We twist. Push into the hands. Push. Bring the palms wide, the fingers wide. Drop down a little bit lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your hand down slowly with control. Right hand on the inner side of your right foot. Something a little bit different here. Reach your arm up. Push into the knee into the shoulder. Open up the side body. If you need a block to keep the side body long, do that. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left arm to the lower spine. Keep rolling your shoulder back. Keep looking behind you. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Sweep the arm up and over. Plant the hands either side of the foot. Tuck the back toe, downward facing dog. Walk out to your dog a little bit here if you need to. Drop to your knees and just make any authentic movements in your spine that you feel good, that feels good for you. So don't worry about what you should be doing, just listen to what your spine wants. Keep using that breath. Tune in. Were you breathing that whole time? Were you holding your breath? You've got to realize that if you hold your breath, your muscles aren't able to relax. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your toe, lift your heels, eyes look up. Jump or walk in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Try and bring your thighs to your stomach. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Eyes look up. All the weight's on the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, back bend, open up the chest first, not the lower back. Eyes look up. Exhale, lower down, chair pose. Fold yourself in half, counter that back bend. Bring more weight onto your toes. Now shift your weight on your heels, drop the bum back. Chair pose, we change sides. So we do all that again on the other side. Bring your hands to your heart center, go a little bit lower. Tuck the tailbone, eyes look up. Bring your right elbow to your left knee, twist around. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your knees on the same line, look behind you. Take a few deep breaths here if you want to. You can stay there or you can extend out the arms. Bend a little bit lower. Drop the bum a little bit lower. Stretch out the side body. Inhale. Exhale. All the way on the toes. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back to your heart. Keep your hands there. Look down and step your right foot back. Lower your knee. Bring your hands to your chest. Untuck your back toe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor. Extend out the front leg and fold down. Bring your left hip back, your right hip forward. Flex your front foot. Extend out your spine. Soften down a little bit lower. Breathe a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, come back to low lunge. Plant your right hand down. Lift your left arm up and over. Push up through the hand. Draw the left heel back, the right knee forward. Engage everything. Extend out the side body. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand on the inner side of the left foot. Other arm reaches up and over. Drop the groin down a little bit further. If you need a block, open up the chest more. See the difference there? I was there. Then I extend it out. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hand to your lower back. Roll your spine a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hand up and over. Plant your back foot. Downward facing dog. Walk out your dog a little bit. Bend your knees and move your spine in any way that feels comfortable for you. Tune in with how your body is feeling now. Sit back on your heels, sweep your legs out in front of you, come to the front of your mat. Grab hold of your knees and extend your legs up towards the roof. You can have your hands just next to your sit bones, or you can even lift up your hips a little bit and put your hands underneath your sit bones. This gives you your back a little bit of a break for what we're doing. And just feel all the blood flowing down your legs into your chest and your stomach, energizing the upper body, feeling the blood move where it needs to go. Take deep belly breaths. You need the breath where we're going. Bring the feet down 30 degrees. Between up all the way or in between halfway. Engage the core. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Lower down just below halfway, another 30 degrees. Make sure all your back is onto the floor. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down, nearly all the way down. Just above the ground. Stay for 3. Engage the core. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Let it go. Let your hands go from underneath your sit bones, holding in your knees, rocking side to side. Bringing your legs wide, your knees wider than your body. Just rocking side to side like this. Last time, extend out your legs. Bring your hands underneath if that felt good. If it didn't, bring your hands underneath. It's way better, I promise you. Relax your neck. Extend out your legs a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, drop down 30 degrees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down again, 30 degrees. This one's always the hardest for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down nearly to the floor, just above. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way down. Lift up your sit bones, draw your knees, your hands underneath your bum. Hold in your knees, rock side to side, knees out wide. Draw your knees in towards each other and then change the rocking action to forward and backwards, giving your spine just a nice massage along each vertebrae. And when you've got enough momentum, can you roll up all the way to standing? Fix my mat a little bit here. All the way to standing, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. We go for one last round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump or walk back to plank pose. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, halfway, upward facing dog. Engage the legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, bring the right foot up in between the hands. Plant the left hand down. Right arm reaches up. This is going to be a little bit faster. Open up the side body. This is so important for where we're going. Inhale. Engage. Exhale. Bring the hand on the inner side of the foot. Push the knee into the shoulder. Reach the other arm up. Open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hand behind you. This time we're going to come into the bind. So bring your right arm underneath your knee, underneath your leg, try and turn your palm and grab hold wherever is comfortable. Then look back up, bend into the knee more, roll the shoulder back more. This is why we needed those really long side bodies. If you can, maybe tuck the back toe and drop the heel down if you want to. If not, we're just going to hold it here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, roll a little bit more, exhale, drop the right arm down with control, sweep the left arm up and over, extend out the front leg, folding down onto it. Straighten out the spine. Lower your eyes down. Come back onto bending the knee. Tuck your toe, downward facing dog. And then we go again on the other side. Left foot in between the hands. Drop the knee, untuck the toe, push the right hand down, sweep the left arm up and over. Extend out through the shoulder blades. You want to be nice and long. Be strong here. Exhale, come back down. So I just realized that my knee was pointing outwards. Try and bring your knee in the same line as your toes whenever you do this. Reach the right arm up and over. Open up the side body. Bring your hand to your lower spine. Bring your shoulder. Try and bring it underneath your leg as much as you can go. Grab hold, make that bind, and roll back. Eyes look behind you. If you want to, tuck that back toe. Fine by me. We're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. Inhale, left hip forward, right hip back, but keep looking back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, drop the hand down, sweep the other over, and extend out the leg. Fold down, your hips will feel nice and open after this flow. Last breath, inhale, exhale, come back, and just step your foot back into tabletop. Bring your knees wide of the mat, big toes touching, child's pose. Lower your head down, stretch out your spine. Relax into the floor. Relax your hands into the floor. Your chest deepens down into the mat. Your belly and your hips. Take one more deep breath here. Exhale, walk the hands back to your knees. Sweep your feet round, same thing again. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your feet wide of your mat and lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your hands horizontal, and just window wipe your knees, looking opposite way that they fall. This is a nice stretch of your hips and your spine just to finish off. Come back to center, turn again, maybe extending out the top leg, just getting a deeper stretch as well. Holding it here for a bit. Making sure that the shoulders are planted down. Draw the knee back in, roll back to center, reset the feet wide of the mat, and then change sides. Look the opposite way, always an option to stay here or extend out the back leg, the top leg. Again, use the belly just to feel yourself relax. Come back to the center, bending the knee, rolling up. You can stay in this position with your knees coming towards each other just to protect your lower spine and just to reset the spine as well. Or come into full Shavasana, bringing the hands next to your side body, letting your feet flop open, closing your eyes, and just letting yourself go. If you think about it, we're always on the move, always worrying about what everyone else is doing, if everyone else is okay. Have you ever actually stopped and thought if you are okay, or if your body feels okay? This is your time to restore, reset, and rest the body. And you can just stay here for as long as you want. Just take your time getting out of Savasana as well. And just take the time at the end to thank your body for coming to the practice today, because I know sometimes it can be hard. But I also thank you all for joining me. Namaste.